Welcome back, Vola here. Subscribe, comment, drop a like. This week was a pretty good week. Let's go over our trades this week. So invest at your own risk, and they're not suggestions or advice. And make sure you do your own research. So let's look at the portfolio this week. I cleaned up quite a few of these stocks, smaller holdings. So the portfolio is a little bit more concentrated. I'm preparing to load more Google and Microsoft to make them into 100 shares because Google would be splitting the stock soon. This ASML and Tesla are actually on my radar next. Even Roblox a little bit. We'll see more when to see how much capital I get in the next few weeks. And these are the options. The same old ones. Not gonna talk too much about it. And these are the field trades I did this week. So technically the cash in my pocket that went to my pocket is 1.2k US dollars. Mainly from Nvidia. Nvidia is a big chunk of it, like 610 minus 77. And got a little bit Apple as well. Apple got assigned. So technically, the gains of the list there's about $20 less maybe. And then the snap one, I closed it at the end. So from ATA, I closed with 22, so I gained $66 from there. And after the first day, which is February 14th and on February 15th, I took a chance of the rising trend of the Bilibili and Palantir or whatever, because like I said before, when the stocks are trending up, the premium seems to be a little bit better when you do an out of the money cover call because people extrapolate from the existing price. At least that's what I think people do. Correct me if I'm wrong. Happy to learn more. And you see some of this are smaller holdings I had. Coursera, this thing is not going anywhere anytime soon. If pandemic's not helping it, I don't know what would. Block is one of the crypto stock. I've been thinking more about crypto recently, and in my opinion, it seems to become regulated, which is kind of like defeating the purpose of crypto. So I'm a very low expectation of its prosperity in the future. So I'm decreasing my holding. I still have some MicroStrategy ones, a couple $100 just for fun. This is IDOT, which is a SP500 index thing. So I just sold it. I don't care. I don't want to hold it anymore. I think I can beat the market. Facebook, pretty small holding. Just trying to condense it because I already have a lot of exposure to Nvidia and FB in terms of metaverse. It's not as attractive to me compared to Nvidia, so that's why I'm not getting it. And we got some ARC funds, the space exploration fund. Originally, I thought they were able to give me some initial SpaceX stocks. Guess not. They just buy from the market, so I closed it. I don't want it. I think it also helped Netflix as well, which is the only thing that I never want to hold. And with Palantir, I think I had a good day on February 15th, so I took the chance to do a cover call and close a Snapchat at the end of the day. So let's see. So Nvidia, originally we did a 227.5 put. We did a put and then we did a call. We did a call on 267.5 and then we rolled it up to 272.5 because I realized there was an earning, and I did a put to soak up the huge volatility, not huge volatility, the soak up the emotion and the prediction that people make about the stock. It becomes more volatile, so I take advantage of that. As you can see, the range is pretty good practically between my strike prices very well. This is getting kind of close to my end, so I didn't want to risk it. Because Nvidia sometimes have really big bursts, and especially when earnings coming, I want to make sure I don't miss out on those, because those are huge gainers. And like I said, it's my conviction stock, so I'm really confident. I love the company, I love the CEO, I love the product, I use the product, and I know friends that work for this, so I'm very confident, very bullish, very, very bullish. And did we do AMD this week? Yeah, we did AMD. Similar story, there's not much to it. Yeah. 123, and then it went up to 121, so our estimation was pretty good. And next we had Palantir. Palantir had a good day on Feb 15, I think. Actually, I was kind of thinking to not hold this anymore, so I didn't really care. I was trying to consolidate stock. And Bilibili had a really good day on Feb 15. Yep, here. That's why I took advantage to write the cover call a little bit higher, because you never know, this stock is really volatile. It has really big jumps and big drops. Snap, which I forgot to. Oh, Apple. I still did it on my cost basis, which is $167.5. And it ended up a little bit lower, like 20 cents lower, $0.2 lower. So estimation was pretty good. I now hold 100 shares of Apple, and obviously I'm going to use it for a cover call next week. And meanwhile, let's get the Snapchat stock. Snapchat is a little bit more volatile, even though it's falling down a little bit. Seems to be okay though, because it's still along this trend. I might need to start lowering the strike price a little bit. Yeah, because I'm not as familiar with this industry, with the business model and etc. of this company. Nor am I too bullish. I'm just attracted by the relative volatility and relative less capital needed to operate options on it. So at the end of the day, it's really good. It's about 1.2k US dollars today, and I did a little fun this past weekend. This is on my pie chart of my holdings. So a huge proportion of it is on Nvidia, like I said, extremely bullish. Second of all, Apple, Microsoft, pretty similar holdings. The backbone of the big tech stocks, and I think these two would be the best ones for me. Microsoft for a very good CEO and very good products such as Microsoft Teams and Office and the cloud things, and Apple for the ecosystem, for the innovation underneath. Basically, the smartest people go there for hardware. So very confident, and currently using M1, very, very satisfied with the performance of it. AMD leads us to a fantastic CEO. Bilibili conviction stock. The rest are kind of not really worth mentioning because they're a little bit too small. So yeah, that concludes this week's trade. Next week, or this week, President's Day, the market's not open, but in the next week I'll probably do similar trades, and let's see what we get. With that, take care. See you next video.